This TV is an American digital broadcast television network that is operated as a joint venture between the Tribune Broadcasting subsidiary of Tribune Media, and MGM Domestic Television Distribution LLC of the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Group. This TV network maintains a large programming emphasis on films, but also airs other limited general entertainment content in the form of classic television series and children's programming. The network is available in many media markets via broadcast television stations, primarily on the digital sub-channels, and on select cable providers through carriage of a local affiliate. This TV station broadcasts 24 hours a day in 480i standard definition. This TV station's programming and business operations are headquartered at the Tribune Tower in Chicago. MGM handles advertising sales for the network through its offices in New York City. History: Film and Television Studio Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer in Chicago, Illinois-based television station owner Weigel Broadcasting announced the formation of this TV on July 28, 2008, with a launch plan for the autumn. This TV formally launched at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time on November 1, 2008, with the 1986 Spike Lee film She's Gotta Have It as the network's first program. However, some initial affiliates may have soft-launched the network one day earlier on October 31, 2008 to carry some Halloween-themed programming that was provided by this TV. At launch, Cookie Jar Entertainment provided educational programming. The network's operations were overseen under Weigel part ownership by Neil Saban, who in his role as Weigel Broadcasting's executive vice president oversaw the national launch of METV, a classic television network similar to this TV. Jim Marchetti, president, CEO of Marchetti Creative Group, was hired in August 2008 as this TV's creative director, focusing on the network's marketing and promotion. On May 13, 2013, Weigel Broadcasting announced that it would be leaving the This TV partnership in order to focus on movies, a similar film-oriented multicast network that Weigel launched in partnership with Fox television stations in January 2013. Tribune Broadcasting, owners of the classic television multicast network Antenna TV, took over daily operations of this TV on November 1, 2013. Concurrently, the network moved its affiliation in Chicago from the fifth digital sub-channel of Weigel flagship station WCIU-TV to a newly created third sub-channel of Tribune's television flagship WGN-TV. Sean Compton, president of programming for Tribune Broadcasting, began overseeing operations for the network as a result of the transaction. Programming: This TV's program schedule relies primarily on the library of films, with some television programming currently owned by MGM and subsidiaries United Artists. No originally produced programming appears on the network, although the use of on-air presenters had once been considered for this TV's movie broadcasts. The network is also notably devoid of infomercial programming so as to help the network get carried on cable systems. Local stations are given a number of preemptions to add local programming, sports, news and weather, and may move programming over their other sub-channels. Children's programming under Weigel's co-ownership. This TV featured a daily morning block of children's programs 7 days a week that was handled by Toronto-based Cookie Jar Entertainment, then by DHX Media when it purchased Cookie Jar in 2012. It also featured a Weigel-produced program originally meant for local broadcast in the Chicago market, Green Screen Adventures. The blog's non-EI programming was branded under the banner name This Is for Kids, while the EI programming was branded under the name Cookie Jar Tunes. Children's programs featured in the blogs included library content from CJE entities Dick Entertainment and Cinefilms, as well as recent originally produced content by Cookie Jar. Branding. The This TV name was chosen as a branding and marketing avenue for the network and its stations, with slogans such as "This is the place for movies," "This is what you're watching," "Stay here for this," and "This is the channel," proposed for use in on-air promotions. Affiliates. In addition to its carriage on Weigel-owned stations in Chicago, Milwaukee, and South Bend, Indiana at the network's launch, This TV reached affiliation agreements with several television station groups, including Tribune Broadcasting, Hearst Television, the Sinclair Broadcast Group, Post Newsweek stations, Fisher Communications, Raycom Media, and Bello, to add the network on the sub-channels of some of the stations in 2009. A May 2010 renewal of its affiliation agreement with Tribune Broadcasting expanded the network to additional stations owned by the company in markets such as Los Angeles, New York City, Miami, and San Diego, helping increase this TV's market coverage to 85% of the U.S. and making it the largest sub-channel network by population reach percentage. A number of NBC affiliates added this TV as a replacement for the now-defunct NBC Weather Plus service, which shut down in November 2008. Additionally, Equity Media Holdings selected this TV as a replacement for the Retro Television Network on some of its stations after the company terminated its relationship with RTN in January 2009 due to a payment dispute. The Equity-owned stations have since been sold, with several disaffiliating from this TV or ceasing operations completely. Stations that carry this TV have the option to air select programming from the network on the main channels. They also have the option to preempt this TV programs, running alternate programming in place of certain shows from the network's national schedule, either via a secondary affiliation deal with another network such as the CW or My Network TV, substitutions by locally produced programming, or in the most common case, moving network programming to the This sub-channel to accommodate local sports of breaking news coverage on the main channel, with Tribune Broadcasting taking over operational responsibilities for the network. This TV became one of the few television networks to move its flagship station. The network moved from WCIU to a digital sub-channel of Tribune's Chicago flagship WGN-TV. In Milwaukee, Weigel continued to carry the network on WDJT, though Tribune currently owns the market's Fox affiliate, WITI, in South Bend. Its status on WCWW will likewise not change immediately, partly because Tribune does not own a television station in that market. On March 3, 2015, this was moved to WDJT's sister station, WMLW-TV, on the DT3 sub-channel and replaced with Weigel's Heroes and Amp Icons network, which consolidates Weigel's own Spotlight networks onto WDJT but allows Weigel to fulfill their existing contract for this no cable coverage for. This was affected in the channel exchange. WITI and the other stations owned by Local TV, which Tribune bought in July 2013 and finalized its purchase of the December, will likely affiliate with the network at some point in the long term in most markets where Tribune owns a former Local TV station, and the existing Tribune stations in 4 markets where the network is not carried. However, This TV has existing affiliation deals with stations owned by other station groups via national carriage deals. It is possible that Tribune may wait until these affiliation contracts lapse before moving the network to those affected stations, though because many of those deals are with national groups such as Hearst carrying the network in overlapping Tribune markets, they may be renewed without an immediate move to a Tribune station to maintain affiliate relations. The first Tribune station to affiliate with the network since its purchase of local TV and assumption of the network's operations was KAUT-TV in Oklahoma City, which joined the network on December 24, 2014, after KSBI dropped this affiliated sub-channel upon Griffin Communications taking over its operations earlier that month, citing low ratings. In 2014, Tribune began to distribute this TV promotional advertisements for affiliates to air on the main signals in high definition.